How do you feel about where you guys are 3 games into this? 3 good offensive performances.
I feel amazing. We have a very balanced offense, I would say. Kind of when you're watching the film on us and trying to scheme up your defense, it's going to be hard to really stop our running game, hard to stop our passing attack. You know, we have Quinshon Judkins and Travion Henderson, probably the best college football duo that I've ever seen in college football. And we have the athletes that we do on the outside, so they're just threats everywhere. It's hard to game plan for us.
How much do you enjoy watching this running game go to work?
I mean, it's amazing. Like, we were hitting from deep so much and so often, and it's just like, with the athletes that we have in the backfield, they can spring any run, even if it's just an inside zone or a halfback dive. You never really know what's going to be up. So, it makes sure it helps the receivers make sure we're on our P's and Q's blocking downfield, because you never know when one of those is going to spring.
Yeah, like that idea, the blocking part of this, it seems like it's been a little bit more obvious this year than years past at this point. With the receivers, why are you guys so good at blocking this early in the season?
It was a really big emphasis that we had just going into this year, because blocking downfield is where you really find the explosive plays. If you kind of watch in years past, all the explosive plays that could have been are tackles that are made by safeties and quarterbacks. It's never going to be a D lineman chasing them 30 yards downfield for the most part. So that really falls on the responsibility of the wide receivers to get those drops.
Did you guys talk about that more this offseason, maybe than in years past?
Absolutely, and I think it's more of a mentality thing. Blocking is never really scheme work. It can be partially technique on the outside, but for the most part, you have to want to block. You have to come off the ball every run play like it's a pass play, to keep that threat of pass and run there at all times. So it's definitely a mentality thing. It's something that we've been trying to hone and just have that going about us every single game.
Emeka, your first 100-yard receiving game, I think, since the Georgia game. Does that even matter to you? But number 2, what does it feel like to break one like you did today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's fun to be able to perform at a very high level, but I never really try to hang my hat on the statistics. If I had 0 catches a day, but I still ran all the right routes and did all the right things, it doesn't make me any less of a player. I could have gone for 300 yards today, but that's just because the ball came my way. So I try to do what I can with the opportunities that I'm presented. If the ball comes my way, make the play, and if it doesn't, it's not really something I can control.
As you're running down the field on a big play like this, it's popped. Do you almost want to start singing? What's the feeling? What is the feeling?
It's really I'm just very thankful for the people blocking for me. Like it was a screenplay, obviously, and the linemen were able to get to the next level and kind of block those linebackers and safeties. G. Scott Jr., our tight end, was on the backside getting the safety for me, and Carnell Tate ran all the way down and scored with me pretty much to get that last corner. So it was by no feat of my own that I was able to score.
And you touched on this a minute ago, but Brian Day touched on it. Blocking by the receiving core, which includes tight ends, it's been pretty good,
yeah,
especially today and stuff. Have you reinforced that with your teammates, etc.?
Yeah,
How on point it has to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that responsibility not only falls on Coach Hart, but it falls on me as well, being a captain and being a leader of the offense and the receiver room. So that's something I'm continually harping on the young guys in the room, making sure the blocking is top tier because of the athletes that we have in the backfield. Any play can become an explosive play at any time. So we're always talking about the situations. Coach Day is always hammering home the situations, and the explosive play that is one that you see kind of tilt the odds of whatever team when it comes to matchup games. So having explosive play is crucially important, and blocking on the perimeter just ups the chances of that.